Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Oh, I need to change this, don't I? Somebody don't even run their mouth.
This one, they weren't any like really tiny little butterflies, so they were a bit too big.
Hi Letitia, how are you? Doing okay tonight? Thank you for joining me. Hi Gizmo, how are you? Well, that's kind of what this live is about. I'm gonna be talking about that. Okay, this is not okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that here in just a bit. Hi, Lisette. I'll turn y'all around here in a minute. I'll just let everybody see my ugly mug right now. I'm kind of putting away some potted. I got some potted gels that I'm removing from my toolbox so I can store other things in my toolbox that's on my desk. I'm moving them to a potted gel caddy. Now, Crazy Nails, you're gonna have to remind me what your name is. I'm not good with keeping up with stuff like that. Probably have to write it down and just practice everybody's name. Thank you all for joining me, though. Remember to hit that like button if you don't mind, please. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, won't you consider subscribing as well? I know a lot of people wasn't able to join this morning, so, and it was still showing private because I don't know why it's taking forever for it to load. Like it's not going to upload into YouTube. Okay, Bridget, I'll remember that. Okay, where is my mod? That was rude. That was really rude. Sorry, everybody. Hold on. I'm doing a lot of moving around here. I had my phone on charger so I won't die midway. Well, I'm Tyronda. I know everybody calls me Honey because they can't remember my name, but it's Tyronda. I get my name mispronounced a lot. It's Tyronda. It's just Tyronda. I've been called Ty Honda, Charonda. That's not my name. I see some people tuned in and then they decide, oh, nah, this is not the live I want to be on. Oh, it's not for them. Okay, so basically I'm just putting everything, it's like a 3-tier thing, and I'm just combining all of my potted gels in here, and I have a lot of them. I didn't realize I had that many potted gels. I'm still uncovering more. But anyway, this live is basically to talk about some upcoming things, some things that and I'm also trying to, let you all know what's been going on. I haven't been live in a while. I did go live a couple of weeks ago with Cheddar, maybe a week ago, if that. But I have not been live per se on my channel. Most of you know that I was in school, and I recently finished school, so now I'm kind of like a free agent, so to speak. So I can kind of concentrate on the things that matter most, right? Not quite. I still have yet more challenges ahead, so thank you. Yeah, I just graduated with my degree in associates. I got my associates in business management, so I'm happy about that. I have potted gels that I haven't even used yet, so I'm trying to keep the mortar together, all the mortar with the mortar, all the Rizzling with the Rizzling, but I don't have any room in this top, in this top one to even add them, so I don't have any space, so I have to add them where they fit. But I will be turning you all around, so you all are not just looking at me, you're actually seeing what I'm doing. But if you want to just see my face, then I will keep it on my face. So how much stuff haven't I used? There's quite a few things I have not used that I plan on using. I just was like, I'm going to say this. If I know what I knew, if I knew now what then, I would not have nearly as much as I have now. But it's essential because I will eventually be doing nails, other people's nails, and making press-on orders. So eventually everything in here will be used. But I would say almost 60% hasn't been used. But granted, I have recently met my year milestone back in December. So I have accumulated a lot in a year's time. I am basically organizing my potted gels right now. I'm cleaning up and talking because I haven't been live in a minute by myself. I haven't been live, period. One of the reasons were I was in school. I recently graduated, but I'm going to be MIA again because I have some life updates that I will update you all on. it's not anything drastic. Well, to me, it is drastic because it involves me having hip and back surgery very soon. Um, Basically, I have a cyst, and the cyst is acting as my joint for my hip, but it's also lodged like right close to my spine in the area, and it's caused me very excruciating pain, of which my right leg is numb and I have to walk with a cane. And I couldn't understand. I knew it was something wrong, but I couldn't, I was like, maybe I just strained something. I pulled a muscle or turned the wrong way. No, I have a cyst that is limiting my mobility, and it's causing a lot of pain. And I have a high tolerance for pain. And for this to be hurting me to the point to where I'm taking heavy medications like nobody's business. I've never been one to like a pain medicine. They make me nauseous. I can't stand them. They constipate you, keep you dehydrated, a lot of things. But, I don't want to come dependent on anything that is unnecessary, if that makes sense. But I am struggling because the surgery is set. I can't change it, and it's right before my commencement ceremony. So I'm like, I want to cry, but I'm like, don't cry. I want to get them to change it, but they're not going to be able to change it because per my insurance, once it's set, it's set. There's no changing the date. So I have to rock with it. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I can join the virtual graduation. I believe that's what I'll be doing. The virtual graduation. So I will send a link in the Discord group. If you're in the Discord group, I will send it there. So those that want to attend to support me, you can. If you don't, I understand that too. But yeah, I will be down for 4 weeks. I can't drive. I cannot go up and down stairs if it's more than 2 steps. Of course, my home has more than 2 stairs that go out my front door. I can't go out the back because it's a lot of rocks and it's a hill. My doctor told me that I can't lift so much as a loaf of bread. I'm like, this must be bad. But I am hopeful that things will be okay. I just want to get out of this pain. I can't even fathom someone having to go through and not be able to do anything about it. You know what I mean? So, and this is like all potted gels so far. It's slam full. I still have room in the bottom layer. This is like a 3-layered caddy for potted gels, and I have all of them in the same place now. I do have a collection of pad gels as well, but they have not made a storage container for that yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out for that as well, to get them all in one place and out of a drawer. But this is all of them in their fine glory, all packaged in one place, and I can just sit them out of the way. I just freed up several drawers. I have, and yes, you all are about to see the mess that's on my desk. So this is the mess I've created by getting stuff in and not putting it back. I have a lot of tips that I've swatched. I have like just all my little stuff just sitting here. I have began to put the things that I use the most in these little things. They're silverware. They're for cutlery. Yeah, and napkins and stuff go here. I got this at the Dollar Tree. I picked this up. I got like 3 of these, 2 of which are going on my desk. 1 is already there. I have to kind of move all this other stuff. I have stuff sitting in the way, just because I am cleaning up space, so I can actually get over here and work in this space without feeling like I can't do anything or breathe over here. So I have a lot of stuff just sitting on my desk that don't need to be here right now. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm doing currently, and giving you all a brief life update on what's going on. Yeah, I thank you so much. This was mind blowing. It's like I felt it, but then it would go away. It's like a toothache that wouldn't come in, you know. And then when it did, I was like, "What is this?" I was ready for it to be over with. I'm like, "Okay, so how long am I gonna have to deal with this?" So, when my leg went numb, though, it was like I put it up here, and then boom, it just it's like I'm trying to watch what I'm doing to make sure I'm getting y'all up here so y'all can see what I'm actually doing, because I had the lady ask me, "What are you doing?" So, but yeah, thank you so much for asking, though. I'm sorry I didn't have it up here so you all could actually see what I was doing. And thank you for the prayers. I appreciate each and every last one. I'm going to need it, because I thought having a stroke at 30 was going to be my hardest challenge in life. But I know the Father's not done. He has his, what he's trying to do. Everybody has their walking papers, as they say. Everybody has their assignment. So I just know whatever the assignment is, I know he's going to bring me through on the other side. So I am very um, prayerful and hopeful that everything's going to work out like it needs to be. I'm trying not to stress. That's why I'm on here with you all, my favorite people in the world, um, talking to you all, letting you all know that I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just getting started. I just will be down. I will be binge watching everyone's channels, and commenting more. I normally watch on my television, so I'll like it, and then I'll think, oh, I got to get my phone so I can comment. So just know that I'm there watching. I'm not lurking, but I am watching, and I will be liking. So I have just been met with a whole lot of challenges. School was one of them. I finally finished school, and it's like the montage has started again, like getting out of hand, so to speak. um I know you all know about having children. I have a 29-year-old son. He was born with epilepsy. He has a tumor wedged near his pineal gland, of which, he, I don't know. I can't even explain that conundrum right now. I can't even get into it. Just know that he's not being respectful or helpful to his mom right now with any of it. So, and I'm over here knocking stuff down per usual, right? But I love him. I'm just, what they say, you have to separate yourself sometimes from the things that stress you the most. And that is a big stressor for me. So right now, sorry, I'm just, these are a bunch of tips that I worked on this past year. A lot of sets that I did last year. I have to really put these in a book somewhere or something to get them out of this little container. I'm just going to be adding in some more. I don't know if you all got a chance to see this set or these sets. I worked on this one. I don't think I even showed it, I don't think, but my most exciting piece that I worked on, that I shocked myself on, and I'm so glad I did, just pulled me out of my element, was the tongue. I was like over the moon because I did this. And I was just like, wow. I did that, and then I even put her some little bling on her teeth, girl. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing after I did that. But yeah, I just briefly wanted to come back on because I didn't get a chance to finish explaining what was going on, what was going to happen, what I am hoping to accomplish. I'm going to show you all some of the stuff that I've been working on as well. This was my first caveat for spring. I was just playing with some stuff. Um, a lot of the stuff I did not record. I know everybody says, well, everything is content. Yeah, everything is. But sometimes when you're in your head about a lot of things, you don't think about making content. You're just in that mind state of which I have started going to therapy, working with a therapist, and talking to a therapist to get my head straight because it's time. I'm so hurt. Sorry to hear. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all. I don't, I don't want anybody to feel sorry or anything. This could happen to anyone. Um, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that tongue is cool. I was like, man, I was over the moon with that. But yeah, everybody, has different things going on. But this nail community, y'all are freaking awesome. That's all I can say. But yeah, she is cool. I don't know. I might have to put her up somewhere and permanently display her. This is my first time ever doing this. And I had to have my daughter come help me with, I had to get her to get the flash cure lamp over here quickly. She was on the other side of the room and I'm trying to hold this and trying to cure it. I'm like, wait, I need some help. So that's how the tongue got a little crooked. And I think it turned out excellent. You know, I had to get her to help me, but it's okay. And she's gotten good. I don't know if you all seen her little, this was her little cup that she's been working on. She's gotten better at doing her little nails. She made this one and I was just blown away. I was like, wait, you did that? She did this all on her own. No help from mama. And I thought those were flat back pearls. That's actual gel polish. Yeah. And I was like, okay, girl, you're doing it. I mean, she's watched enough of you all and me to know, okay, I got this. So she made her some 3D nail art. And that's just from watching all of us. And I'm like, okay, if she keeps watching all of us, she's going to, eventually outshine, which that's good. I want her to. These were her spring nails. She's got a couple more in here. What intrigued me the most is this nail right here. It just blew me away. She did the glitter gel first and the black gel over the glitter, but underneath she did it under there, and then she went on top with her polka dots and her hearts. And I was like, where did you learn that from? I saw y'all do it, and I was like, oh, okay. So she's learning, like, for real. She's going on by her business. I was like, okay, girl. And this is her butterfly nail. I can't hold them all. I got my hands all crooked. But yeah, she's moving on up. She's not in here tonight. She's told her to go ahead and go to bed. It's her bedtime. She's like, but it's the weekend. I understand it's the weekend, but we're gonna keep you on a tight schedule, sister. So, but yeah, those were a few of her little nail sets that she's been doing. I'm new. Hi, Sun Kid N98. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Remember to be respectful. And if you would like to go follow any of the other young ladies on here, go right ahead. We're all a big happy family around here. But welcome in. Glad you could join us. Okay, so we're being weird already out the door. Okay, I need to find my moderators because no moderator is in here. Would somebody like to volunteer their services for right now? Hold on just one second. Let me get me a moderator on here. I need,
Hey.
hey, I need a favor.
Okay.
I am currently live. I need a moderator. Can you come to my live and be my moderator? Because my normal moderator is not answering.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Send me on what?
I'm on YouTube live. Just go in there and come in the chat and I'll just add you as a moderator.
Okay, hold on.
Because I can't keep watching.
Hold on. Listen. Give me just a minute. I don't know why I can't never find it when I put it in. Am I spelling it wrong?
Hold on, I'll send it to you.
Is it HIS? HU?
It's HISHUNNI nails with a Z all together.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone. I can't see what you're saying, so hang on just a second. I gotta get me a moderator in here because I've had one of those days, and I don't want everybody to know exact. Well, I want everybody to get to know the real me. I am very short fused right now, and I'm not for no crap tonight. And I'm not. I'm drained, so I'm just not for it. And I don't want to be rude to anyone. I've
It's
at.
not like Ramona.
Hold on, I'll send it to you. Hold on, just a second. I don't even see where to share it at on here.
Wait.
Okay, I got you. Here you go. I just sent it to you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel. I don't know what that's about.
You see me on there?
I'm not even. I got kicked out, girl. I was just on my live, but there we go. No, I don't see you. Say something. No, I don't see you. Say something.
Hold on.
No, I don't see you. Say something.
Hold on.
Okay, got you.
Okay. All right.
Okay, there you go. Okay, everyone. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna hang up with you, and I had to get a moderator in here. Now I have a moderator. Hello, Stacy. I had to get a moderator in. Stacy is my best friend and cousin. So, because I know Cheddar is busy with her date night with her hub, so I'm not going to disturb her right now. I'm just going to continue on clean up all this mess that you all see. I have to redo my Hello Kitties on my desk some kind of way. All the little sticky stuff has come unstuck and they are no longer able to just sit on the desk, so I'm going to have to redo their placement around my desk. For now, though, I will sit them up under my supposed monitor. Hi, want to be natural. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And there she is, Stacy. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel or not. If you want to share your YouTube on there, you can, so they can follow you. I have posted her in my community tab. She will be doing a series. She can kind of explain in the chat if she wants to. what her channel will be about. But I have shared her in my community post. If you all want to go check her out, please feel free to. I'm not going to be able to put all these up here, but there they are. Okay. I feel like I'm getting something done now. Maybe not, because I still don't see it opening. So I was cleaning this when I was on live, and I had to stop. Well, earlier today I was on live around noonish, and I thought my daughter was going to be at her STEM thing at the state fair longer than what they were for. However, they got through early or finished early. The kids that were not presenting, they sent them back, which I think they should have let them stay so they could see, like, if you present, this is what you have, you know, to look forward to, or gave them the incentive, you know, to actually want to participate and actually present their projects, which my daughter had the opportunity to present her project, but she is, what do you call it, crowd shy. She didn't want to do it. So she did not present, which I think she could have placed very well, because she was basically making electricity with magnets, and she was just nervous. She didn't want to do it basically. So I didn't force her. I didn't push her into doing it. You know, hey, it's her decision. She didn't want to do it, so I didn't make her. But yeah, so I'm trying to make headway here of getting all the things cleared away off my desk that don't need to be here, put in their place where they need to be. I have polishes and stuff that I need to swatch, but I have not done so yet. I have a couple of haul things I need to do, but I have not done those either. I have stuff just, you know, everywhere. And I'm trying to get it all sorted. So far, so good. I've been working at it since I've been back home. And I just decided to go ahead and go live at 9. I don't know if anybody else is live or not. I do apologize if I am impeding on somebody else's time, but hey, I'm getting things off my chest that I feel like I need to. I have a couple of these that I'll be putting like polishes in as well, to kind of get them tucked away, put out the way. And these also make it easy to travel, like if you're a traveling nail tech or thinking about traveling. These are some good little storage containers. Just slide off in your little bag or your suitcase thing, and hey, nothing gets if it wastes, at least it's in a container, right? So I got a lot of the I got 2 of these. I actually said I was going to order some more, and I haven't yet. I'm trying to slow down on ordering so much stuff. I try to get stuff as the seasons change. Just, you know, what little few things I want to work on, like, you know, spring. I already have enough spring stuff, like the bumblebees and stuff like that, have stamping plates and the colors, so I'll be using that. I got this little wheel to like put in, like, if I'm working on several sets at one time, I want to be able to put all the charms that I'm thinking about using in this and have it on my desk versus having a whole charm box out here at one time. That way there's not that much mess. See, like this is a whole lot of mess. I don't know if y'all can see everything. Hold on, let me bring y'all out a little bit. Uh-oh. Please tell me I didn't do nothing. Okay, I didn't. I'm sorry, I keep bumping y'all. But yeah, so this is a lot of mess. So having all of this out versus this, that's a whole lot of mess. So basically, yeah, that's basically what I got these. I got these at the Dollar Tree, by the way. I'm sorry for the noise. I know a lot of people don't like that, and I'm so sorry, because I don't like it either. It's very noisy. But yeah, I just figure, you know, put them off in here in these little wheels, and then I have all of what I'm going to be using instead of putting them Like right now, I kind of allocate my little Bridgerton tea kettles for everything, and this gets knocked over. Things are all over the desk. Like right now, I have charm pieces, little gems all over my desk or the floor. So I want to be able to keep them in something because I'm clumsy. I'll knock it over. So I'm transferring those things out of the way as well. However, I did pick up this little cool gadget. It's full of dust right now. That's why another reason why I'm cleaning off my desk, because all this dust. I actually found this at Walmart. I know a lot of people have been getting this off of Amazon, Temu. They have them at Walmart in the crafting section. And it's holding, well, it didn't hold that because I guess the metal wasn't connected. But it is like right there. But it's got that rubber piece, so it's not going to hold it. So, but because that's metal, it's holding. So yeah, I found mine at Walmart. I think it was like $2, maybe, if it was that much. I keep that on my desk as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to declutter, put up some stuff, get everything out of the way, and have a more workable workspace, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm having to wear this back brace, and it's kind of like, that's why I keep on doing because it's like up around my rib cage right about now because it slid. I tried to tighten it up and to give me a lot of relief, because even though I had an epidural yesterday, believe it or not, and I'm still hurting today. They said it'll take a couple of weeks before it actually kicks in. Okay. That's all I can say about that. Okay. I just feel like I should have already started feeling some kind of relief. I have a whole like a 3-drawer, what do you call those containers, those little like you can use them as shelves up under my desk, and that's where I'm putting those charms at. My desk is like a office type desk. It's not an actual literal nail desk. It's actually wider than a nail desk and it's longer than a nail desk. But because at first I didn't have any intentions on doing anyone's nails at all, I was like comfortable with this, but I have to get a smaller desk to do nails, like off to one of my sides, either my left or my right. I'm right-handed, so it'll probably be to my right side or my left, either one, whichever one has the most room. So yeah, I should have kept one of these clear in the center so I could have put my drill down in it. And I actually do have one that's clear in the center, and I can put it over there. That was the one I showed you all a few minutes ago. The one with the swatch card in it. So I'm actually going to put it down in there. Right beside my brushes. I'm just going to move the brushes over to the side and put my drill down in there. And it holds perfectly. Well, once I get this other brush out the way. Okay, that's done. So, because I have a total of, on my desk right now, I have like two drills, one behind me, and then a pin drill. My pin drill is in one of these shelves. It's in the one that's sitting to my left, but I don't need all that right in my immediate space, so I just kind of moved everything out of the way so I can have more space in workroom. And this little tray is still like a little catch-all tray. It's not supposed to be for that. I had it for like a display because I was displaying some nails back. I think this is the tray I displayed the lips on. Oh, I'm not even reading the comments. I'm so sorry. That's a good deal. Yes, it is. What I had to do too. My apologies, Val. My ablation took 6 weeks to get. Oh wow. Yeah, I know my Stacy, my moderator, she's gotta have, well, I don't know if she wants me to tell that, but she's going to have something similar to that. Yeah, I thought I put it in Discord that I was going live at 9 p.m. Um, I don't know. But yeah, I have a lot on my brain, so I'm kind of pausing. I'm choosing my words, and I don't feel like I need to choose my words, but I don't know what's gonna fall out my mouth right at this moment. Because I mean, I literally feel like I'm being pulled in 100 million places with my thoughts right now. Um, I'm not upset about having to have my surgery or anything. It's just like other life things that's going on as well, that's stressing me, and I shouldn't have to stress over anything at this moment as far as having a grown son. But you know, when you have people saying lewd things to you, and it's coming from your own blood, it's crazy. But you know, what can you expect? You know, I'm always the brunt of everything. You know, every mother is sometimes in their life. You know, the child blames them for this or that, but I've never had, well, yeah, I have. His whole life, he's always blamed me for every little thing, everything. And it doesn't help now that he's with his dad and he thinks he can say whatever he wants to say, call me whatever he wants to call me, and think it's cool. Okay, I didn't know if it was okay. I didn't want to put your business out there, but yeah, I only have one biological child, Ava Jean. She's not my biological child, but she might as well be almost like my biological child. She has been with us since she came into this world. So we've raised her, and we have custody of her, permanent custody of her. Um, and she is a firecracker. I'm hoping she's resting, but I don't think she is. I think she kind of snuck in here again because she hear me on live, and I told her it was her bedtime. She's like, "It's the weekend. I know it's the weekend, but it's still time for you to go to bed because you've had a long day." And I can tell when she gets antsy and start fidgeting and doing a whole lot of bouncing around. Yeah, it's time for you to go to sleep. You know, you need to get your rest. But her first question, Mama, are you going to get some rest? Yes, I'm going to get some rest. I am. See, I told y'all, I am clumsy as I don't know what. I turned it over, and that's why I was like, yeah, I got to get this wheel. I have two wheels, so I just turned them over. So yeah, let me go ahead and put these charms in something because nah, and they'll be everywhere. And I really like those charms that I had picked out for a set that I have to do. I'm actually going to go live. I'm going to do a silent live. I got the idea from the Nail Genie SC. I'm going to do one doing Stacy, who's on here, her Venom set. I'm going to just not, I know you all are going to be commenting. You all can talk amongst yourselves, but I will be doing her Venom set via live here soon. I want to go and do that before I have my surgery. I mean, knocked every last one of them over. I told y'all, I'm so clumsy. But I also learned from one of you ladies to use a sticky roller to get them up. So, where is my sticky roller? Right here. That ain't it. Hi, Melissa. Thank you for joining. Yeah, she is. Baby, she is. Because, baby, she act just like me and my husband, to be honest with you. She saw the guy deliver me my back brace the other day, and she said, Mama, who is that man looking all crazy and stuff all up next to you? Who is that man that came up to that truck? I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? You supposed to be, now she's supposed to be in after school, um, minding her little hot business. She all out the window talking about who that man at your truck. Who was that man? I'm like, you protecting all your daddy's interest, huh? She was like, I just want to know who he was. He didn't look like he was a delivery man. I was like, yeah, he a delivery man. He was bringing me my back brace. And she was like, uh-huh. I'm like, girl, you done been here before. She like an old soul sometimes, but sometimes she works my nerves to no end. And I'm like, child, please just sit down somewhere. But what child doesn't work their parents' nerve at one moment in time? I think I work my mama's nerves sometimes, but sometimes I just think, I don't even know what I thought. Hey, twin. How are you doing tonight? For those that's just joining, I'm cleaning up my nail space. It's a whole hot mess over here. And I'm basically letting everyone know that I will be MIA for a little bit. I'm not gone from the channel, but my channel, I'll be here. I'll post, brief updates here and there as I can, or get one of the mods now that I have one that will post on my page any updates on my health or whatever. I have to have surgery on my hip and back. I have a, what is it called again? A cyst that's acting as my hip joint right now. Um, the way the neurosurgeon described it is you have no joint. The cyst is your acting joint right now. And I knew that we had to get something done because I know you're in excruciating pain, which I am. Um, I have never had experienced anything like this before, ever. And it's painful. My whole leg is numb. I have to walk with a walking stick because I'm scared I'm gonna fall. I almost fell down the steps today, but don't tell nobody. um, my leg didn't want to cooperate with me. My brain and my body was doing other things at the same time. So I had to stand there for a few minutes till I could tell my body, okay, look, we're going down these steps and we're going down them now. So, okay, where did that charm go? Right there. So that worked. I got all of them up with a roller. But yeah, so I was called today. They told me that I'll be having surgery right before my commencement ceremony, I say Miss Jeannie Twin. So I will have to, I won't get a chance to walk across the stage as I intended to, because I really, really, really intended to walk. I really wanted to, but per the fact that they had to get prior authorization from my insurance, they cannot go back and change the date of my surgery, so I have to go through with the date that they set up. I'm just, I'm ready to be out of this pain. Now I know why I sit crooked in a chair when I sit down. I drive crooked. It's like when I sit in my seat, I have to adjust myself, if that makes sense. But it's like I sit crooked with my right side forward, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like I'm sitting, a normal person would sit, everything's all straight, narrow. Me, how they showed me was, this is how far tilted my right side is from my left. I tilt, and I didn't even realize it. But I realized it once he said something, because I looked at my shoes that I always wear. One, like right in the center part in the outer edge, I tell that I wear more on my left than I do my right. because of how my hip and stuff is placed, how it is. So I'm just like, okay, Father. I know he got the wheel. I know he gonna take care of me. Everything gonna be okay. I'm just like, this what it's gonna be. So, I'm not stressing about it. But, other things that I'm stressing about, I need to leave alone too. I'm not going to keep letting my son stress me out about dumb stuff, because that's exactly what he's trying to do. And I mentioned to him that I was supposed to be having surgery, and he never missed a beat talking about what he wanted to talk. He skipped all over that. My daddy had a stroke, and you not worried about him. That's what he said. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. You right. I had one too, and you totaled my vehicle out in the hospital and asked your dad, how long do we have to be here? So I'm like, I just, I don't even know. I can't even put into words right now. Okay. Okay, Miss Jeannie. Yes, ma'am. Look, I look, to be out of pain, to actually know what it's like to be able to stand evenly or sit evenly and not hurt, that will be so wonderful. Not to be in pain, not to worry about being in pain, not worrying about, okay, I'm gonna walk in this grocery store without pain today. I always dread going to the grocery store because of being in so much pain. Get tired, start sweating, be panicked by the time. No, we. So yeah, this is going to be a memorable moment because I'll be able to move like I need to. Okay, and you're still doing good, Melissa. Yeah, he told me he's gonna have to put pins and screws and basically fuse everything back together. And I was like, okay. Because when he was talking to me, he was like, wait, I'm talking to you as if you know what I'm saying. He was talking to me in doctor's terms, and I was looking at him like all confused, like, what are you talking about? And so he slowed down, and I love that about him. I've never, I saw him in commercials and things, but I never had an opportunity to be, first time being a patient of his, of course, but when he saw the look I had on my face, he kind of slowed down and he said, okay, so this is what we're going to have to do. This is what's going on. And because when he walked in the room, he saw me when I just sat back down. I was standing, but I was leaning over the exam table in the room to give myself some kind of relief. I had to drive. That was like a 35-minute drive from where I currently stay to his doctor's office, to his office. And I was already hurting because I had to walk all the way inside. Um, no assistant, it's just me. um, but anywho, I got in there. I was out of breath, tired, didn't want to move again. I couldn't sit in the seat correctly because I was still hurting. And as soon as he walked in, because I just got in there, took me about 5 minutes to get down the hallway to the room after the nurse come and got me. And she said, I'm gonna give you a second and I'll be right back. I said, yes, ma'am. She walked out, came back. When she came back, he came back in there with her. And he basically started talking, but he slowed down. He was like explaining to me in plain English what he had to do, what he needed to do. And he was like, we need to basically do surgery on you. He said, as soon as I saw the MRI start loading and I saw everything that was going on in that screen, I knew you were going to have surgery. And I took a deep breath and I was like, okay. I was thinking something else, but okay. He was like, yeah, I know. He said nobody wants to hear they have to have surgery, especially on a hip and their spine at the same time. He said, but the way your cyst is sitting, I'm gonna have to fix both. And I was like, okay, so that's why my back is always hurting so bad. And he was like, yeah, that's why. Because your hip is out of line. So I will have all of those things fixed. I'll be down 4 weeks. No driving for that 4 weeks. No up and down, no steps. I have like 5, 6 steps out front. And he told me if I had more than 2 steps, I would not be able to go up or down those steps. Yeah, I can imagine. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm so sorry you're having to go through that. Tiger's Tips. Forgive me if I don't remember what your name is, sweetheart. I think you changed your YouTube name, didn't you? Because I know your name. I think I want to say, remind me what it is again, because I don't want to be wrong. Oh yes, I will. I will work hard at PT. He did tell me. He said when I get done, you're going to be walking. You're going to be able to walk immediately. He said I want you to be up and walking at home. I want you to do all the things that that they're telling you to do for therapy and all of that. So I know I'm being in good hands because I'll be going back to where I had therapy when I had my stroke. So I'm in good hands with Allstate over there, as they say. So I know the therapy crew over there, and they'll let me work as hard as I want to, and they'll encourage me to do so. I may get a little, antsy and want to do therapy closer to my house, but I think I'll probably be doing that, going there because they'll come and pick me up and, pick me up, drop me off at home. So I'd rather do that than worrying about how am I going to get to therapy, even though my husband said he's going to be home for 4 weeks. But when men love to work and love their job and love what they do, I can't see him being at home for 4 weeks. But hey, we going to see. He said he going to be here, so we going to see. Yeah, I should. I'm praying that he'll be here for the full 4 weeks. If not, I know, Stacy or whomever else will come through and help me. I know she won't have no problem, she'll probably either get me to her house or or something, if he can't be here for the full 4 weeks. So hopefully he will be, like he said he's going to be. He's told me before that he would be, and that didn't go so well. And that was a hot sister, but it was not hip surgery. So Valerie, okay, I'll try to make sure I keep that in my Rolodex, Valerie. Because yeah, I thought you changed your name, and I was like, wait a minute, I know her name, because we were in a live earlier together, on somebody's live. I don't know whose live it was, but I don't know, nowadays everything runs together with me. I try to remember everything. Some of these charms will be in the same thing, even if they're a different color, they're the same size or whatever. These are little daily charms that came in the charm box this month. Well, last month, excuse me. So I'm trying to keep these in the pack. I don't want to take them out just yet. Maybe the gold ones I will, but like these little finer ones, I won't. I don't think I want to take them out. I want to put these in something else besides this. And I have a little jar here I can put them in. So I'll probably just go ahead and put them in this little thing here. With cheddar. You mean live? Yeah, I normally go live on Friday nights with Cheddar, but she having date night with her hubby. And I think I interrupted Stacy's by asking her to be a being a moderator. I hope I didn't, but my husband's currently driving. He's a mod, but he's driving, so he can't mod and drive. So I just rather have them all in this, and then I can kind of put them out in a little tray and shake them to get, get whatever size I'm trying to get. At least they'll be in one, low key place. I can find them, and I won't have to worry about tearing the bag and it falling all over the place. So I'm just trying to keep everything. But yeah, I got these just basically for like, I got these out for a set. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them in here before I mess around and drop them again. But yeah, I'm trying to get all my affairs in order. As they say, get everything in order so you won't have to worry about, all the other things. So getting this space over here straightened out was one of the things I needed to do. Was it a priority? No. The rest of the house is a priority, but for now, I'm sedentary. So, because it bothers me to walk for a whole bunch. I try not to, even though I got an epidural yesterday. Even though I did that yesterday, I have, it's some relief, some relief. I'm not going to say I don't have any relief, but I do have some relief. So with that being said, I'm still kind of like sedentary. I'm not doing a whole lot of moving per se, because it seems like the more I move, the worse it hurts. And I'm like, okay, I can only take so many pain pills. They make me nauseated for one. I have to take nausea medicine, like 3 different kinds. I have a patch, one dissolvable, one long term, and a liquid. That's 4, right? Just to take one pain pill. And that's sad. And we have the famous lips. But yeah, it's like one of the variations of the pain medicine that I'm on is I'm allergic to it. So I have to be careful anyway. So it's good that I take the nausea medicine, and I take a Benadryl with it, the prescription strength Benadryl. I'll put that key right there. Sorry if I got quiet on y'all. Like I said, my brain is on overload over here. Try not to think so hard on stuff that I know that'll be worked out. I know the Father gonna change and fix all the things that's ailing me right now, that's bothering me. So I just might as well get on with it, and be okay. I am okay. I know that. It's just, making yourself believe it. Yeah, surprisingly, I am still awake. That's what they said at the hospital. Okay, girl, you good. But yeah, I'm still awake. The ER doctor said the same thing after they gave me Dilaudid. And he was like, I just gave you the strongest pain medicine in this hospital, and you're not asleep, with nausea medicine, with a steroid. And he was looking at me like he was like blown away. But even that doctor, the next 2 doctors, including the doctor that gave me the epidural, didn't say not one word to me about this cyst. And that's the reason why I'm in so much pain. That's the reason why I'm numbed on my leg. They did not say a thing about it. Hadn't mumbled a utter word about, yeah, this is why you're in so much pain. Da, 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 da. Nobody. And I'm like, okay, why? Y'all want somebody to constantly be in pain? Why wouldn't y'all say anything? I mean, I'm still sitting here trying to understand why. Why didn't they say anything? Is this to keep me coming back? To keep getting this? Y'all just masking, putting a band-aid on the situation? It's just mind-boggling. But I guess that's the reason why my primary care doctor was like, no, I'm sending you to a neurosurgeon. I'm not sending you to nobody else. He did send me to the orthopedic doctor, though. He did do that. He sent me there. But after the phone call I had earlier today, I told him, don't you ever refer me or anybody else that's in excruciating pain like that to him again. Because that was wrong. For one, they tried to do the epidural without giving me any kind of anesthesia or anything to kind of. He said he was going to numb me up. That's what he said. I'm going to numb you up. But I was like, whoa, wait. I normally have some kind of mild sedation or something. What do you? Well, your insurance, and I did not know this, that no insurance is paying for sedation anymore. You get sedation only when you're having major surgery or dental work done. Was anybody made aware of that at the beginning of this year, all of that changed? Oh, yeah. Trust and believe. I will not be going back to him. Oh, you were aware? Oh, well, honey, I was blindsided. I had no freaking clue. Even though I try to keep an eye on, you know, the changes with my insurance. I try to keep up with all that, what's being paid for, what's not, because I go to the doctor a lot. So I try to keep up with a lot of that. But having sedation on my brain, it's like nah, not I wouldn't, I didn't have that on my brain, but I was like, what? But I did find out though, for the sedation, they charged me $75 for. My insurance will reimburse me the money because I had to pay it, which I shouldn't have been charged for that. So I do get that back. So I'm glad for that. Yeah, it's crap. It's a crap show. It really is. The healthcare system has went to poo in a handbasket, or shall I say shit in a handbasket, to be honest with you. It's crazy. So many things have changed, and you see where people are going to. Now I see why a lot of people go to Mexico to get dental work done and having surgeries, elective surgeries that they don't do here. Go over there, pay that one little fee, and they're in and out and back in the States before anybody miss them good. Yeah, I was sitting there looking at another YouTuber. She was on vacation though. She went to Japan. I think she was in Okinawa or something. I think I'm saying it right. Okinawa or somewhere over there. And only thing she had to pay, she went for an eye visit because her glasses, it was something about her glasses or something. But anyway, she went and got her eye exam done. The only thing she had to pay for was her frames. No, not even her frames. She had to pay for her lenses. That's the only thing she had to pay for. She didn't have to pay for the eye exam. None of that. She went to Mexico. She didn't have to have dental work or anything done. But, she was asking the questions like, do you use your insurance here? Or, they say, yeah, you can use your insurance here. And it basically take care of everything. They do implants over there. Versus, snatching all your teeth out, giving you a denture here. They'll do implants over there. And I think the guy said it was like around either between $1,500 and $2,500 to get implants. And I was like, wow. But like she did say, some of the people are very pushy. So you just have to be careful, like when you're going places like that too. But the guy that she talked to, he was really nice, he was really respectful, and he just basically answered all her questions. And let us know, like, when you come, know where you're going first. Make sure you know which dentist you're seeing, so that way there's no question about what you're going to do or who you're going to see, so you won't get bombarded with all these people, telling you, hey, come here, come here. You don't have to do all that. But yeah. So, but yeah, I will be attending my commencement ceremony via camera. I will try to make sure I get the link in, text it to people, put it on my community tab, put it in Discord. I will do that to make sure that if you want to come and root me on, I would greatly appreciate it. Look forward to all of it. But I wanted you all to know that if you don't see or hear from me, that's what's going on. I'm not gone. I'm just taking a little soft reset, and I'll be back. But I will be posting here and there. I will be catching up on everybody's videos and things, and just watching, and I'll try to comment as much as I can. So I will still be around on the platform, and I will still be, doing my little thing. When I can get over here to my nail space to do anything, I'll do a little post here and there, or let baby girl do something and post her doing it. But I am not gone. I will not be gone. I will just be on a mild break, from doing anything that is nail related. Now, that don't mean that I won't be on the TikTok shop, the Amazon, the Temu, or nah. I'm gonna try to keep my ordering to a minimum. That is, if you stay safe enough going there. Well, yeah, I mean, like they said, that's why you need to have a plan going into, the place. So the place, like, it's right at the border, like right at it. As soon as you come through those gates, the dentist office is right there. I mean, it's like not like you going deep into, the heart of trouble zone. You just, have to know where you're going, who you're going to see, and get it done and get out of there before it gets dark. I'm saying get out of there before it gets dark. That's just me. I don't like to be anywhere that I don't know in the dark. I mean, that's just it. So, of course, y'all see all the Pat sponge. I just got this one from Shein, and because I got it because it has all the colors. I like all the colors. I like the color ones versus the plain. But yeah, I like these. So then, because this was the first one I got, and it's, I still like it. But yeah. So I got all of these. So I'm just tidying it up, putting up stuff where it needs to be. Now that I got some of these drawers emptied, I can kind of put the stuff where I need to go. Originally my pats were supposed to go up here on my desk, but I did not have them on my desk. They are where they are now, in the drawer. So I am basically maneuvering and moving all the things around that need to be maneuvered around and put where it needs to go. But for now, I'm just basically doing this. But I'm not going to hold you all any longer tonight. I appreciate you all. I just wanted to hop on here and let you all know, basically finish off what I was saying this morning, earlier today, because I had to leave. I can go pick up baby girl from school early, so I had to cut it short. I was kind of rambling, but I wanted to explain. School kind of took me out a little bit from going live. I did go live a couple times with Cheddar, last minute type thing. You always see me scrambling and rambling, trying to get it together, because look at what I got all over the place. I'll start on a project and it'll end up in a disaster, and I don't fix it when I should. But that's okay. We all do it. We all start on a project. The desk is all nice and clear and pretty, and then next thing we know, boom, we got a mess everywhere, right? So it's okay. I'm working it out. I'm getting everything situated, so I can get my nail space tidied up, and I'm knocking stuff down again. I don't even know what that was and where it went, so I'll find it in a minute when I get up because it fell on the floor in the walking path. But yeah, here is another one of those trays. I'm sitting up here because I'm trying to get it up here to where I can get this drawer closed. I got so much crap in one small space because, like I said, my nail space is in my kitchen. I have a space. I don't have a room. And I have to get in where I fit in around here. So that's where we are with that. So, anywho, I hope and pray that you all have a good rest of your night, a safe weekend. I know it is a holiday weekend for most of you all, so I hope you all be safe if you're traveling. If you're not, I pray you still be safe out there. And yeah, I know a lot. There's another lady. I think what's her name? Kania. Hers is in her bedroom as well. I was thinking about putting mine in my bedroom as well. Thank you for being a good cheerleader. Yeah, thank you. I will. I will most definitely do that. I'm going to remember that, I'm not the only one that's had this, has to have this surgery. I'm not going to be the last. And I know I'm not going to be in harm's way. I know this doctor is a good doctor. He has a very good reputation. Even with him breaking it down the way he had to break it down and talk to me because he saw the confusion, the fear, the everything rolled across my face in one, but he knew I was hurting. So that's what he saw, someone that was hurting and he needed to help. So when they called me today, I was like, dang. And when he told me the date, I was like, I froze and I couldn't remember to tell him, hey, I graduate the next day. Can I not have the surgery until after that? But, because they got prior authorization, they have to do the surgery on the day that they set it for. So I will go ahead and do my commencement via camera, and I hope to see you all there. But I will see you all before then. I have a little while before surgery, so I will be back live again soon. So with that being said, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your night. Thank you all for coming out, hanging out with me for a few minutes and letting me explain what's going on, and letting you all know that I won't be gone. I will be here rooting and tooting everybody on from the sidelines. I will continue to clean this mess up off my desk because I know Stacy gonna be in my behind once we get off this live to make sure I keep going. And thank you all for being my cheerleaders, my support system. Thank y'all so much, and y'all have a beautiful night.